There's a channel message coming through, and I'm gonna do my best. It's basically saying, like, you're on the right path. Yeah, there's a bird now, a big one. You're on the right path. Don't change your course. Keep at it. And it's this feeling of, like, you know exactly, like, what you need to do and where you need to be. And, like, don't listen to, like, doubt or other people telling you, like, otherwise. I'm hearing there have been divine placements in your reality that have been, like, guides to you, like, telling you, like, where to go. You know, like at the bowling alley, how they put up the little side thing so the ball doesn't go in the gutter? That's how it's feeling. Like, if there's any blocks or, like, uncomfortableness, it's so you can move. It's very important that you, like, move and take action. But obviously, it's divinely inspired action. So it doesn't have to be action that, like, makes sense to other people. It doesn't have to be action that seems like it's productive. I'm also hearing, like, don't be scared, because I'm recording this in a public space, and they were like, just fucking do it, like, just do it anyways. And, like, you have to start doing these things, like trusting yourself, because it's taking back your power. Taking back your power. Something you might also want to consider at this time is fasting. Maybe some of you have already been noticing changes in your appetite. Trust that. Trust these nudges and just go ahead, go with the liquids. Go liquids or fast, however you feel called to do it. If you've been eating food and it's, like, tasting just not good, hasn't been very appetizing, there's a reason why. Your vibration, the light codes that came in the other day are very much alive and active within you, within your DNA, the click. And I'm hearing, like, as you are, you don't need anything outside of yourself to sustain yourself. However, we know that you're, here. So, these things need to be, certain things need to be done. But in the meantime, as you feel called to, fasting will help these codes sustain permanence. You know how to be exactly where you need to be. I've been hearing recently, like, as I've been places, I'll hear something and somebody will say, you're exactly where you need to be. Like, right here in this moment, like, you're supposed to be exactly here. And then that's what I heard. And they keep telling me to talk about this, but I was sitting here and this food sucked and it wasn't very good. But I was like, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just gonna accept it how it is. Because I know the employees here, they're young, and I think they're kind of new here. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything, it's okay. And one of them came and brought me this drink for free. She was like, hey, we made an extra one. Do you want it? And I was like, sure. And so I feel like that's an example of, like, going with the flow, trusting your instincts will get you exactly where you need to be. I'm hearing and I'm seeing, like, someone, like, specifically, like a chosen one, right? I'm seeing a chosen one, and they've done this long mission, and they get to the place. I'm seeing Wolverine. They get to the place where they're supposed to be, and it's, like, just an open field. I'm seeing Stranger Things in that, like, Stranger Things 5, I think. And I'm seeing them, like, in this open field, and there's no more instructions. And I spoke about this a while ago, where, like, the instruction is just, like, go to there. but it doesn't tell you exactly where it is or what it is you're looking for. And it's like the message is like, it's like that on purpose, because only the chosen ones and I don't like to talk about, chosen ones. I don't like to do stuff like that, because we're all awesome, we're all amazing. But this is what I'm hearing. I've been seeing 144, 144, 144, like a lot. They're saying only the chosen ones will know what to do. Like, when you get to that space and there's no more like written, clear instructions on what to do next, the chosen ones must rely on their instincts, must rely on their, I'm hearing higher powers, on their superpowers, higher powers, same thing, in order to like be where they need to be when they need to be there. And I'm hearing it's this way for a reason, so that people who are not ready or do not have the highest intentions to access what you are accessing or about to access aren't able to gain access to it. I'm kind of like seeing references to Harry Potter, but only in the sense of like this message where like Dumbledore wouldn't tell Harry things. Like, he wouldn't say like very clear messages to Harry because he knew that Voldemort was listening, though he who shall not be named. He knew he was listening, so he wouldn't really say things to Harry except for in a coded sense. And at the same time, like, he trusted Harry. Like, he knew that because Harry was the chosen one, he would always be where he needed to be when he needed to be there. And if he wasn't, he would make those little rails come up, like I was saying, at the bowling alley, to kind of like push him in the right direction from like an indirect kind of way. I'm hearing this is why we have been indirect, or at least this is one of the reasons why. With this kind of work, there's always multidimensionality to it. Like, there's layers of the onion. I'm hearing that's important. There's layers to like everything. There's multiple reasons, or endless circular reasons. They all come together. They all connect for any single thing that happens. But that this is one of the reasons why. This is why the secrecy. This is why we've been vague. I was watching a video the other day, and it was a reader, and she was like, I don't know why they're always so, they never are clear about time. Well, it's like, if this is public and the quote-unquote enemy is watching, and I always say quotes with enemies, because really, who gonna check you, boo? We're our own enemies, right? But anyways, it's like, if this is public, why would we tell the enemies like our exact coordinates? Why would we tell them exactly where we're meeting? I was watching One Battle After Another, which is a new film that just came out with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor and Regina, I forget her last name. Anyways, I'm hearing those people are important and their names are important, and it's a reason they're playing in that movie, and it came out like around this time. I'm hearing like they're all like coordinates, they're all like code words or signals to signal like it's time to go. In that movie, Leo's character is trying to get access to a location, and so he's on the phone and he's like said these code words to give his identity, and he's like, I need the rendezvous point. And the person on the other end is like, okay, what time is it? And he's like, I don't know the time. I don't know the answer to that question. It's been years. I can't remember it. And the person on the phone is like, I can't give you access. And look, you notice it's like getting louder around this time. Like, there's this secrecy. I can't give you access to like the rendezvous points until you tell me what time it is. And so like there's that emphasis on like secrecy. And there's this guy that's like listening to Leo on the phone, Leo's character on the phone, but his name is Bill. Leo's character's name is Bill in the movie. But he doesn't understand the conversation, so he answers the time as 8:15, which was very like literal. which would have been the wrong answer. And so it's like that. And I think it was revealed later on that the correct answer was time does not exist. And like only the chosen one would know that, if that makes sense. I'm hearing watch whatever you need to. Watch whatever you need to. Watch whatever you need to. If you need to go and watch The Matrix, if you need to go and watch, I don't know, a certain person, a certain message, or certain things, you need to go to a certain place to reawaken, to click these memories into place, then do so. Because like, it's time. And I'm hearing there are others, and everyone will be in the correct location, like when it's time. Like somehow without any of these chosen ones, like talking to each other, or even like being acutely aware of each other, and without any specific kind of set instructions, everyone will be where they're supposed to be at the rendezvous point, like perfectly timed. Like if you need to go and watch the OA or Sense8, then do that to trigger and bring these to domino. Let's use that word, to domino these memories and bring them back online, is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing like everything is for a reason. I'm hearing to pay close attention to the names, because like I said, the names are all important. They're all like messages that, like, let's say for example, your conscious self, you know, your personality, you know, your person in this lifetime, maybe you don't know like immediately what these things mean, but I'm hearing like long ago or before, like you entered this construct, before when you plan this out, you set up certain like code words or like key points or moments of little pockets of energy to trigger, like, okay, like we plan when this happens, then we're all gonna meet here. I remember when I was younger, because this is how I am, and perhaps this is how I am because of things like this that I planned before here, but I remember telling my mother when I was in high school, like, if I ever call you and ask you this specific question, you know to meet me here. Like, if there's like ever an emergency where, I don't know, something happens and we can't like say much, or I can't like say I'm in trouble or something, I was like, if I ask you about this person, if I say this, then meet me here. And it's that kind of thing. I'm seeing in front of me, there's this place called Euphoria. And I think I mentioned that in that kind of channel message that I posted the other day on my Substack. I think I mentioned like being drunk, being euphoric. If you've been feeling waves of that, if you've been like senselessly happy or in joy for like no apparent reason, if you felt those like waves of love just out of nowhere, if for some reason you just feel very lucky or you feel euphoric or jovial, even though like you still can't afford something or something hasn't manifested or something like that, I'm hearing it's because like of the matrix crumbling. I'm hearing it's because like it's glitching out to reveal the truth. The truth is, of course, love is everywhere. Love is everywhere, and there was never, ever a thing called scarcity. Scarcity has never existed. It's always been a lie. It's always been an illusion. It's always been something that's been extremely manipulated and forced into perceived reality. It's like a veil is like lifting. I keep seeing these visions. There's these stories that I used to write, and I guess perhaps I'm beginning to write them again, but one of them always stuck with me. I wrote this scene, and it was in a movie theater, and I love movie theaters, like this is my favorite place. And it was a scene where the character that was me, called Gray, she got up and she was about to like go to the restroom or something, and as she was walking, no, I think she was sitting down, and then the world like blinked out. It blinked off and on, and nobody around her said anything. It was like they didn't notice it. And so she got up after that to, like, I don't know, go freshen up or something, go wash her face. And on the way down, there was this guy standing like on the stairs, and he was looking at her, and he was like, and he said, "I didn't think anybody else could see behind the screen," something like that. I'm hearing you don't need to look to news outlets. You don't need to check your phone or to ask anybody what's going on, or to read any newspapers. This is happening. I'm hearing the same way Jabria knows, like, what's up without checking anything or getting any sort of like confirmation that somebody else has written down. You will know the news. You will know the news. You have felt the shift. Be at the rendezvous point. Be exactly where you need to be. And you know what's so funny is that, like, I've just mentioned like watching what you need to watch and being the chosen one, and in front of me, right beside, so it's 3 names on this building with like the different stores. One of them simply says tattoo. Next to it says Euphoria Dispensary. And then next to that, and kind of like a slightly separate building, is called Neo Fit, as in like Neo, like from the Matrix. Neo Fit. And I'm feeling like Euphoria Dispensary. That's what I'm talking about. These energies dispersing. I'm hearing from within. These energies dispersing from within, and I'm feeling that this could be very literal, like literally like from beneath the earth, literally like underneath. I know there's been like the mud floods and shit, so it's like there's a lot of shit underneath, and it could be something like that, or multiple things. 'Cause like I said, everything is like multiple things. I'm hearing go watch Arrival. If you need to watch something that's gonna remember your memory, because you put these things in place. I'll never forget when I like found Ramona Lappin, and I remember she was talking about something like this, and I remember telling her like, I know that like I told myself to come find you like when I was ready, because it was very strange how she was introduced to me. I was making a comment under a completely different YouTuber's like comment section, and some random person on the internet commented under my comment and said, "Go check out Ramona Lappin." I did not know this person, and they were like, "Go check out Ramona Lappin." I had no idea who she was. She'd never been what's it called, advertised to me. And that's how I know like that was something that I planted for myself to like find at a specific time in my life. In front of me is like this 4. I can show you that. It's like a 4 from the shadows. And what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing is this movie called I Am Number 4. And the movie sucks. But for some reason, I always was very attracted to that movie. I've seen it a good amount of times. And they never made like a second movie. I know it was supposed to be like a series, but they only made the one. And I Am Number 4, I think he was like an alien or something, but he had these superpowers, and people were coming to hunt him down. Or have we heard this before, right? But I don't know why, but for some reason, like that movie with that title, like always stuck with me. It's so visceral. I remember though, he had like this power from his hands. Like his hands would glow, and he was able to like push energy through his hands. And I'm hearing that that is a gift that you have, and to practice it, if you haven't already, like start practicing it, and to like, but now that you know this, like if you didn't know it before, be careful and choose wisely, like things with your hands, your intentions with your hands. What are you touching? Who are you letting touch you? Be very intentional about them. But what I'm hearing more importantly is there was this other girl, and she was number 6. He was number 4, and she was number 6. And I remember like the first scene with her was kind of her like turning on this gas stove, turning all the knobs on, and lighting a fire inside of his old house, I'm pretty sure, but a house. And she walks out slowly, and the explosion happens before she's fully left the house. And you can tell from that scene that she's fireproof because the fire doesn't like hurt her at all. And she ends up going to find I am number 4, the number 4 guy, to like warn him that these shark tooth people are coming. And I've been seeing sharks for a while. And so it's like she's going to meet him at a rendezvous point so they can then together leave to go like do their mission. So there's definitely a meeting, a convergence of 1+ people. There's at least 2 people that are meeting, and it's for this mission. It's for this work. And he has this thing with his hands, and she has this thing with fire. And then at the end, they both get on, I'm pretty sure, one motorcycle and leave off. And in my post today, it was about these 2 bikes. But I'm hearing like they got on one motorcycle and they drove off together. I'm hearing, remember that one time when that strange, inexplicable thing happened. Remember that and don't let it go. Remember that one time when that strange, inexplicable thing happened. Remember that and don't let it go. There is more to this reality. There's more to this realm than meets the eye. There's more beings here, and they have a more physical presence than you realize, even the ones you can't see. Because right now I'm seeing when I was like a teenager, and this was the first and last, well, this was the last time me and all my cousins were living for the summer at my grandmother's house, and we left, packed into the truck, and my cousin couldn't find his phone. And we were driving around for like 5-10 minutes, and he was like very insistent, like, I can't find my phone. And so we turned around, went back to the house, it wasn't there, drove back some more, and suddenly he was like, hold on, I think we got out for something. He was like, stop. We stopped the truck, and on the back of the truck was his phone. And it was like impossible because it was on the ledge. It was impossible that it didn't fall off, but it stayed there as if somebody was like holding it or had kept it there. There's moments like that scattered throughout your life, or at least a few of them. I'm hearing, remember them and hold on to them. Because I'm hearing there's also a such thing, and I'm going to protect this now. Okay? I'm hearing there's such a thing as like memory wiping, or like trying to erase memories, key memories. That's something that happens. they try to do anyways. I'm saying like they do this with some sort of liquid. I'm probably getting too close to things. That's okay. I'm gonna keep my terms vague. Liquid. And that like the stronger ones are able to like, it doesn't work on them. Because I've been talking recently about the movie Divergent. And I know there's something in there with that. But in all those little movies, like Divergent series, The Giver, things like that, like there's something with memory, not just of the past, like of the grand scheme of things, but like in your like reality, erasing memories, trying to suppress them or make them not as, I don't know, showy, because there's things that happen that were like inexplicable unless there was more going off, unless there were others there. You keep passing the test. We're very proud of you. I'm hearing it's time to celebrate, as well as like we're not done yet. I'm hearing it's go time. All agents go. In the movie One Battle at a Time, there was a scene where like a person was kidnapped, and the little boys across the street immediately went into the person who'd been kidnapped's house, and they read off this paper, and it was like, so and so has been taken, repeat, so and so has been taken, enact protocol snap crackle pop, repeat, enact protocol snap crackle pop, this is not a drill, like something like that repeated. And that's what I'm feeling like. Go, now's the time to go. And I'm hearing for myself, don't worry if you're confused and this message is resonating with you. Don't feel panicked or like, am I doing this right, or is this going the right way? I'm hearing show up. I'm hearing it like that. Show up and be where you're supposed to be, and each person will know where they're supposed to be. Doesn't have to be anything super complex. Don't overthink it. You just know. And I'm hearing, it says, save us the trip. Let us save you the trip on this Amazon card. Let us save you the trip. I'm hearing, no matter what, you are always the place. You are always the place. Because I'm hearing like, I don't know, I'm seeing like images of like people, like a plan that doesn't go the right way or the way that they thought it was gonna go, and like the enemy thought they won, but it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter about a location. It doesn't matter about anything outside of itself. I don't know, a password or a key code or a thumb drive. You are it. You are the bomb. You are the technology. You are it. And I'm hearing that's a part of the reason, like I said, a part of it, because it's multiple things. That's a part of the reason why, like the energetic things, like the light codes, like are in you. I'm hearing they can't be stopped. Yeah, they can't be stopped. They can't be stopped. Subscribe.